Good afternoon again. This is a poem called Crossing the Albères that I dedicate to Jen Scotney, who seems to amuse herself running across mountains all the time. The Albères, a range of mountains between Spain and France on the Mediterranean side. We used to live in fact, we had the last house before the Spanish border at that time, and every Sunday I used to cross over from France into Spain and meet my wife for lunch in a restaurant called La Grande Mer or Chez Grande Mer. And that's one of the reasons why I'm such a great fan of freedom of movement. You can imagine the mess if you had to actually carry a passport and all sorts of stuff with you to do that. There is some of you might want to refer to a map when you hear some of the references in this. There is a reference to a Micocoulia tree, which is I have looked it up and I can't remember what the word for that is in English, but I've never seen them in England. I don't think they probably do exist. But a Micocoulia tree was used for making whips some time ago, and you see the remnants of them as you pass over the Albères. Crossing the Albères. Between Mediterranean and Pyrenees arise the astounding Albères, overlooking the plain of Roussillon and the Catalan, La Jonquère. A boundary built on tectonic plates that separate Spain from France, a formidable force that for no man waits, beauty built by geological chance. By misty morning I make the climb, as the road through La Roque turns to trail, where others have passed since distant time, each rocky outcrop tells its tale. Following the shallow, shimmering stream, irrigating the gardens below, a real estate speculator's dream, where figs and olives once would grow. Here ancient man used to work the land, cork oaks left among phantom crops, signs of abandoned toil still stand, ancient craft discarded for bottle tops. Horsewhips made from Micocoulier. In primitive workshops around Sured, those artisans may have been poorly paid, but their skills lie buried with the long since dead. Beehives still kept out of visitors' reach now produce only connoisseurs' honey, while tourists flock to Argelès beach to spend technology's hard-earned money. Climbing I move from dark to light, my thirst quenched from eternal fountains, then back into the forest night, within the shadow of the magnificent mountains. Rising higher and higher, the trees more rare, the scent of different plants abounds, breathing the wondrous wilderness air, all that's heard are nature's sounds. Natural barriers at every turn, fallen trees and rocks, and an old bull. Who roams wild from the villages we hear, these huntsmen who sadly relish the cull. By trees and rocks the trace remains of these men who've killed by so-called right. Their empty bottles and rusty cans, all that remains of an unfair fight. But soon the climb becomes too steep, arms supplement legs and feet. To a path between the boulders I keep, that I might my self-made schedule meet. Finally the soaring summit I attain, Picnaeolus marks the border, the vista vast over France and Spain, of sea, of sun and natural disorder. Then descending by the tarmac road, much quicker than the track, by Spanish fields all ploughed and mowed, travelling fast, not looking back. Arriving at last at Le Pertus, the site of semblance of civilization, the restaurant Chez Grande Mer serves us, a well-earned revitalization. May you all experience the satisfaction of human travel with no motorized tools, far from the city's putrefaction and those sun-soaked visitors and drunken fools. For to come to these parts without crossing that line, though their children are drawn to the beach, is like looking for gold in a deep coal mine when nature's diamonds are within one's reach. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.